What do you mean, oof? It's a fact. It's a fact, though. No. I protest exactly enough because of how many times y'all have called me a Dirk Kinney, like... I'm just gonna wait for Hi! Hi, sup? Oh, no! No! Not like this. But hello, everyone. Hi, Joss. Hi, TJB. Hi, Jojo. Oh, no! I hope you get better soon. I need to... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, look at this. Oh my god. That really sucks. This... Why are there so many? Hey, why are there so many? I don't like this. Also, so I haven't looked at what these are called, but this one... I'm really gonna have to, like, I'm thinking about this right now. I'm really gonna have to I'm gonna have to voice Dirk. I'm going to have to... Also, I just realized I haven't posted about this on Tumblr. Totally not stalling or anything, but maybe I should make a Tumblr post about this. You know what, that's enough. I'm not gonna say more words. Eh. Tumblr? Phone's being weird. Hopefully... Phone's acting like my internet just stopped working. Hopefully that's not the case and my stream isn't about to go away. That'd be bad. What was I was going to do? Oh. Oh, thank you for the sub, Yaki. So glad you can be here too to share in this. Oh, this is so... Have you read any more? It did. I've been playing this game. And playing other video games, and that's about it. I've been playing Animal Crossing, that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing? Okay. It's finally letting me post. that means I can't stall anymore. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's see what these other ones are called. Don't like that. Okay. So there's a true ending. Ah, what's your cat doing? Last time when I was streaming Animal Crossing, Jojo, your cat. That means I have to. Let me just get my drink ready. ASMR. Probably also on the stream. Okay. Actually, I am thirsty. I am thirsty. You've come a long way. You've made a lot of friends and managed to keep them all. You're helping them grow, and you're growing alongside them while also entrenching yourself in some ridiculous nonsense along the way. Living, laughing, loving, shitting, and farting. As is right, and you know, wait. Totally not stalling. I don't know who wrote this one, and I don't know. We have to look at the great funny name for the music that James Roach did. Oh, okay. We have to. Oh. Chaos audio. Chaos audio. Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh, we have to look at the hello? We have to look at the warnings too, don't we? To no one's surprise. You shut up. As is right and in balance. You think so anyway. You're still on the lookout for any specific bits of meaning to help nail down your sense of purpose as it careens every which way according to the whims of friendship and fancy. There is a natural flow to this all. Trolls in sets of 12, give or take, since some come in pairs as you think back to your first round of friends. Kids in sets of 4. You've had time to realize more about the Earth you've been hopping between. A kid on one is an adult on the other. It's been weirdly relieving seeing multiple versions of your friends, not that you seem to be bound by any of the same rules that they are. It's just that as someone whose self has been scattered to the winds of time, regathered thanks to Aradia, and is still not fully stable, it's kind of nice to see that it's not just you out there trying different shit out, self-wise. When you think about the last friend left to visit in this set, you can't help but feel a bit guilty. With everything Jake told you about him, and from what you know of Dave's bro, you're not exactly meeting him with a clean slate. You haven't let anyone else's complicated personality traits hold you back from finding a way to befriend. It'd be so funny if MSPA reader was like, I can befriend Zebra, but I draw the line at Dirk. From finding a way to befriend them, though, and you're not about to start now. You'll find a way to make it work. God, isn't it fun having such a complicated and nuanced tangle of interpersonal relationships within your friend group? Isn't it such a delightful challenge? Anyway, the point is it's time to go meet Dirk. So you go. You don't know much about where he lives except that it's in the future, like Roxy minus chess guys. You zap on over what should almost definitely be the perfect distance from his door. Bad end. Bad end right now immediately. There is a moment where you are weightless, suspended in midair like the cartoon Coyote Man, whose name you cannot remember because suddenly you are plummeting downward and that takes all of your attention. From what you can see in flashes as you spin head over heels, the thing you are rapidly approaching is the ocean. And then that's it. That's actually the end of it. All the stuff in the credits is a red herring. This is the end of it. And this is the end of the game. Let's roll the credits now. It's over. And before you achieve game fucking over before you even begin, why not? You stall yourself with a zap in and out of reality, appearing just a few inches above the water. You land with a delicate splash. I do wish. I do, in fact, wish. Now that the imminent threat of death has passed, you look up. Metal rises up from the water in a towering scaffold. Dirk must live in the building up there. God damn it. You haul yourself up onto the janky platform at the corner of the scaffolding a few above water rungs upward and get your shit together. It's not much to look at. You probably wouldn't even be able to spot it from a distance, but it'll do. In a minute, you can pop back up to the top floor, but you should wring yourself out first. There is a chair, which is weird. You sit in it. Why didn't we just why didn't we just die? Why didn't we just plummet into the water and drown? Game over. That's it. That's all 5 endings on the chum roll. I do have to come up with a voice, huh? I don't wanna. Not like this, not you too. Okay. The word, okay, at this point, like, I hear the voice that I'm gonna do in my head right now. I just have to actually say the words, huh? Ninth Doctor voice, coward, any day. What is this? Oh, somebody posted something in my Discord. This takes precedent, obviously. No! Okay. All right. What if I just didn't read him? Like, y'all can read, right? What if I just didn't read his dialogue specifically? It's just gonna be what I do for Dave, but like a bastard, you know? You know? Alright, okay. Like, every time I go to do it, my mind physically recoils. Like, it's like every time I look at this and imagine speaking it, it's like my brain has touched a hot stove. I can't. Okay. It keeps happening. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna just, if y'all want me to do this, I'm gonna have to not look at the chat for a second. Just saying. Okay. That was I can't physically do this. This is awful. This is actually literally torture. This is cruel and unusual. It's awful. This is evil. I mean, that's in character. I know we have. You think that makes this any easier? An hour later. We're still just here. Okay. It's physically painful. Okay. That okay, I'm shifting into acting mode. That was a slick fucking trick. Not the stealing my seat bit, though I do respect your presumptuous ass placement choices too. I mean the entrance. Nice save. You whirl around, but there's no one there. Aside from the endless ocean, the only shit in sight is the stuff on the platform. Which, now that you're considering it, kind of reminds you of one of those outdoor man caves you sometimes see at rich people's houses. Oh. Read the title of the stream. The kind where you don't know enough about electricity to get why rain just doesn't fuck the whole thing up. Except instead of like a grill and a TV and an ashtray with an old cigar in it, it's a few screens, a keyboard, a turntable, and a speaker, a couple of hoverboard looking things, and some complicated aquatic equipment. Both situations contain a mini fridge. Dirk? You say his name and hope he shows up. After Roxy, you really thought you weren't going to be bamboozled by another fake out meeting, but who the fuck knows? Maybe this guy is a ghost. No, that's stupid. Can anyone tell me what foreshadowing is the feeling I'm getting from this. The one and only. Where is he? There's no need to get freaked out about it. I'm just talking through the speakers. Or, more accurately, I'm just sending data through a text-to-speech converter, which is playing through the speakers. This isn't a function I've ever had occasion to dust off, so this is genuinely thrilling. Effervescent. Thank you for trying and failing so miserably to break and enter in pursuit of friendship, or whatever you were doing. Oh, you know, you do your best. Is there a place he'd want to, meet, maybe? So y'all could talk in meet space? That's not exactly my forte. Let's just keep chatting like this for a bit, bro to bro. You can use the computer if the power of my voice is getting to be too much for you. It almost is for me, if I'm being honest here. From above, there's a metallic whirring sound. Y'all have to stop. Y'all can't keep doing this. I mean, yeah. I was literally just wondering if Hal was gonna show up. Why do you all hate me? Why do you all hate me? Oh, so now that Hal's here, nah, you're in this with me now. Nah, you're in this with me now. Nat is the real trooper here. Nat is not a homestuck, just so y'all know. Just so we're clear. Ah, shit. Daddy's home. You look up and Dirk is rappelling down the scaffolding at an alarming speed. Has it been Lil Hal the whole time? I was literally just thinking that. I was about to say with my mouth, how much do you want to bet this has been Lil Hal the whole time? And then this happened. And what about it? You look up and Dirk... Oh, I read this. There he is, I guess. The jig is up, so we might as well wrap this shit up. What the hell did y'all do? Dirk swings in, landing with both feet on the platform. He straightens and stares at you, chin up. Well, you think he's staring at you. He's wearing shades, which you expected. It's been real, and don't worry, I won't be far. I never am. Neither Dirk's hands nor his mouth are moving, but his voice is still playing over the speakers. Your smile is nervous and probably too full of teeth. What's going on? Really imagine being in the theater and having no idea about how. So you're the friendable alien I've heard about. I thought for a minute you already ate it, but I see you Peter Pan that shit. I'm not unimpressed. He says this the regular way, with his mouth. It should put you at ease, but it does not. Does he not remember talking about that already? You tell him it's nice to talk face to face since you thought he didn't want to a minute ago when you first met. Oh, that wasn't me. Oh, you thought... Oh, wait, what? It wasn't? No, you just met a divergently evolved copy of my 13-year-old brain. The use of the speaker system is new, but it makes sense he'd up his game for interfering with relationships I'm busy forging in 3D. I guess I should go ahead and be proud of him for it. Well, damn, okay. You guess you have no reason to believe that's not possible since... Wait, did he say relationships he's busy forging? It was maybe just said, friend? Isn't that your whole thing? I was under the impression that you were here to befriend me. My friends haven't exactly kept quiet about you. I just figured you were saving the best for last. Dirk, go away challenge. Oh no, that's right. That is your thing. You just thought he might be more of a challenge. Wait, are you friendship negging him right now? Is that what's happening? How did it come to this? Okay, but like, I want this sprite next to the Dave sprite, you know. Well, hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay then, never mind, you guess it's working. Might as well roll with it. Don't half-ass this one just because I know the gig. I still expect you to friend woo the shit out of me. Blitz the fuck out of my friendship chakra till I see the universe's heart through its asshole and what have you. Buddy, you've been around the friendship block a time or two. He has no reason to worry. You have full confidence in your ability to show him the friendship time of his life. Oh, I'm ready. I have a list of my deepest secrets ready to unload on you right here, right now, if you think you can take it. He sure is talking a big game of preparedness, but you're not sure how true it all is. Every line of muscle in his body is held in excruciatingly placidity. You've never seen a jaw so purposefully unclenched. It's almost like he's begging you to call him on it. You do not call him on it. You're not sure... Me since Pesterquest started. You're not sure how he'd get the idea that you could half-ass this of all things. You'll just prove it to him with your deeds. It seems like it seems like that might be his love language. With that in mind, you hold your fist out for him to bump. Ah yes, dabs, the universal signal of brohood. I hate Dirk. Sacrosanct across all of space-time. You would be honored to give him his first. The corner of his mouth twitches, not quite a smile. What kind of monster would I have to be to refuse you? You do the thing. If he's having a moment about having touched another person for the first time, he isn't showing it, which is fine. Each at their own pace, right? So now that we've got that handled, what's next on the agenda? Do we leap straight into the heartfelt Q&A, or are we doing or are we doing an activity first? Man, what should you do next? You're not used to your friends giving you the third degree about your process. You're a little out of step. You can't tell if he's genuinely curious or if he knows he's unbalancing you. Either way, it's intense. You look around for inspiration. Grilling? Nah, you're not a couple of dads. Oh, the high-tech scuba gear could be cool. The tingle of choice pricks at your neck. I'm not sure you have the musculature. Okay. But did we say that out loud? Because sometimes MSPA Reader does just say stuff out loud. But I don't trust like that, obviously. But we could have just said that out loud. I'm not sure you have the musculature to hold that up, no offense. Wait, didn't we get, hold on, we got buff with my good friend Nikki. That was her name. Yeah, see, I remembered her name. I'm a good friend. I didn't have your literal stick figure proportions in mind when I designed it, and it's built for more looks than weight efficiency, so I don't think you'd last long in it. You're not missing much though. It's not particularly thrilling down there anyway. Oh, good point. You can totally see yourself sinking like a stone, flailing your arms in a vain attempt at trying to look cool while swimming, clawing at the metal clasps to free yourself. Zapping out as a last resort but misjudging distance due to the distracting water in your mouth, it all going black as you wonder why you didn't learn better when you hung out with the fairy. Holpa! 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 I'm a good friend! Damn, that was a pretty detailed thought trail. Haha, weird. Anyway, you could just hang out at his place instead. The classic option. That works for me. You hold out your hand to zap him alongside you, but he doesn't take it. I'll meet you there. His inflection tilts up at the end. A sound shaped like a half a question he wants you to construe the meaning of yourself. What's the alternative? You piggyback ride as he climbs all the way up? He shrugs. Yes, if you're up for it. See, I hate this. I feel maybe this is why they structured the game like this, so that when we got to this point, if this is ultimate Dirk shenanigans, we can't tell. Because half the stuff the MSPA reader thinks other characters hear sometimes. So like, I typically rocket board up, but a grueling climb is a good way as any to kill a morning, so either way. You consider your options. As much as you want to see if he actually has it in him to beat you up, to beast you up the entire tower, rocket boarding sounds infinitely more fun. You tell him as much. Hop on then. He kicks it into place and fires it up, offering you his hand. You don't have anything to lose but another life, so you take it. Steadily, but fast enough so you have to cling to his shirt for safety, you fly upward. He circles the tower a few times, in no hurry to make it to the top. Remember when he... remember in Unite Synchronization, when he broke the window, did some flips and stuff, and while he was doing the important things. And then, to get back into his room, he broke the other window. Sir, you already broke one. That, or he's showing off? You don't think that's it, but you're still working it out. The confidence in the way his body moves now, the subtle shifts in weight to steer the machine, it all feels genuine, like this is a much more comfortable thing for him than the conversation was. The wind whips your face. There is sea in every direction. You land on top of the tower. Yeah, you land on the top of the tower, and he waits for you to hop down before doing the same, and then kickflips the rocket board into... I don't know what I was going to say, but it was wrong. Quit sense. Oh yes, how could I forget? Oh, of course. You know nothing about Homestuck. Have you called me Dirk yet? Here we are, home sweet home. I hope you're prepared for just how homey this shit is, too. I've had nothing but time to flex my massive decor muscles. Why are there seagulls in your house? You follow him inside into his room, like you have with everyone else. It's full of his shit, like everyone else. Unlike everyone else, he leans against his workbench, calm and collected, and clearly, with every fiber of his being, waiting for your judgment. You wonder if it's weird how you can tell that about him, since it doesn't seem like he's putting a lot of effort into the facade. You aren't sure if he's unpracticed at having an audience, or if you're just extra good at reading people by now. Maybe it's the shades that are messing with you? Don't smile at me like that. They're nothing new after Dave, but with Dirk, it's almost like he'd be less penetrable without them. You try to focus on the decor, as he clearly wants you to. What do we got going on? Oh, okay. There are themes of puppets, horses, robots, and musical equipment. It's got the post-ironic whimsy of Dave's style, which you figure makes sense considering this universe's Dave had a hand in stocking it, but with a dash of Equius's unabashed taste. That's a bit of a surprise, but sure! Martha Stewart would fall to her knees, weeping at her defeat, you tell him. Utterly destroyed by the feng shui of my cinder block place. In my cinder block basement. I can read. She'd retire on the spot, you say. The more you play off his jokes, the more he seems to loosen up for real, so you continue. Much better than any scuba diving trip already. What's down there anyway? The ruins of the 21st century civilization, mostly. Oh shit. Yeah. Boring as hell. He pauses and tilts his head. I can read. He pauses and tilts his head, considering. I wouldn't call them boring, necessarily. It's more that I find it cosmically frustrating to swim in literally any radial line and find nothing but the wasted leftovers of a dead city. Aside from being dependent on it as a source of food, the ocean mostly functions for me as a suffocating and inescapable natural barrier between me and the rest of human history. It's a constant lapping reminder of my situation, so I'm not often hyped to pile decibars on. Not sure how well my deep personal beef with the imagery of the sea will land for you, but there it is. I think it might not be so offensive to me were the metaphor less blatant. It's embarrassing. Anyway, there's the first of my layers off. Feels fresh. Let's keep going. What else we got? It's a little unsettling how direct he's being about the friendship building process, but it's not like you haven't been categorically pushy to achieve that title with literally everyone you have memory of having met so far. No, having met, so fair game. You're sure you can come up with some things you've been curious about if he's ready to dive in the deep end, and if he'll forgive the continued aquatic figurative language, the love quadrangle, the questionable settings on the robotic gift choice for his would-be paramour, the differences of opinion on playing the game. He seems to be enjoying the theatricality of the friendship metagaming dance you're doing, so you amp it up for him. You clasp your hands behind your back and pace his room as you monologue, pausing for effect when the impulse strikes you. As you talk, you consider which would be the right issue to end on to really zing him into opening up. Maybe his feelings about his universe's Dave, or just for fun, maybe where the horse stick comes from. Depending on which you choose, you could end up, we're not getting any choices. I feel like. Loath as I am to interrupt this Ace Attorney monologue, I wouldn't touch that. You look down at where you were about to dramatically place your hand, and there's a goddamn sword there, haphazardly stored in the hands of some fucking dead-eyed puppet. Again, your brain careens down a fleeting pathway, accidental pressure, a clean slice, blood, a lot of it, and leave the katanas for the big boys. Although, if you want to touch a weapon, holy shit do I have an idea. He scoots by you and reaches into the corner of the room, coming up holding a really shitty blue sword. The sword! Sword is a loose term though, and honestly holding is too. An object so shitty you can barely focus on it is sort of clipping through his hand. He holds it out to you as best he can. In the name of the succulent convergence of science and horseshit, I need to see what happens when you touch this thing. You reach out and take it from his hands. It steadies under your grasp. Dirk hops up on his workbench to sit and observe, and you slice it through the air in a time or two. Absolutely goddamn incredible. Something about your narrative liminality. Yes, liminality and rudimentary form must allow you to actually wield this piece of shit artifact I inherited from my bro. The implications of this are likely jack fucking nothing, but it's still easily the best thing I've ever seen. He's leaning forward, laughing, dimples carved into his freckled cheeks. There's a small twist in your heart about it, and you can't place why. You're really just able to hold that fucking thing. He clears his throat and settles down, adjusting his glasses. Thanks for that. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right, you were attempting to locate my weak points. Did you want to keep adding to the list, or zero in on one option? So far, the short answers are 1. A quartet of teens with not a lot of choices. What do you expect? 2. Call up my autoresponder if you want us to hash that one out. 3. It's all under control. What were 2 and 3? Hold on. So that's... I see. Don't trust like that. That was about playing the game. Don't trust like that. You guess it all boils down to the same general topic, really. His friends. That's where this whole thing always ends up anyway, right? Especially since you're his pathway to being able to hang out with them now. Dirk just shrugs. Huh. You'd have thought he'd have a stronger opinion about that one. Doesn't he want to hang out with his friends? Doesn't he want to finally meet Jake? He wrinkles his face like you shoved a lemon in his mouth. Come on, dude. You can't just spirit me away to the person I want to see most right off the bat. At least make me try and earn it first. He shifts his weight. The light from the window bounced off the choppy mirror of the ocean is bright against his back. Does he have to earn it? You mean, doesn't he think it's been hard enough already? His laugh this time is hollow. Is there a cap on that? You're not sure, but your whole existence is a series of cheat codes, so what else does he expect from you? You whip the sword around a few times to prove your point, but it kind of makes you dizzy to watch, so you put it back in the corner. Hi! Thank you. And anyway, you know he'll cave at some point. How else is he going to get to see them now that the game is off? He shrugs again. What? He does know they're not playing anymore, right? Like, they're even talking about a larger operation to shut the whole thing down for everyone on the planet. I know they think that's what's happening, but I'm not worried about it. They'll all play when the time comes. How in the world does he know that? Last you checked with any of them, they had all moved on. I haven't gotten around to convincing them yet. It does sound sus. But I will. It's clear that you've spent a lot of time with them, but they're my friends too. I think I know what they'll do. I don't trust, like, any of this. His dismissiveness is raising your hard-to-raise hackles. That's not really the point, though, you say. Won't trying to get them back on board just amp up the conflict in his friend group? And more importantly, why bother trying to make that choice for them? He doesn't even need the game anymore. You can just take him to see them. He can skip the machinations and just, like, hang out with his friends without having to prove anything to anyone. It's easy. The slight tightening of his eyebrows is the only thing that shows his frustration. The rest of him is still. The vowels in his drawl are slick and sharp, black ice on a curved country road. It's not that simple. Do you think I don't want to see him? Do you think I tear off a single page off my sweet bro and hella Jeff TM quote a day calendar without thinking about that? There are a lot of cards and a lot of hands here, which I'm not sure you're truly appreciating the importance of. I can't just fold mine and hope your shit works out instead. Things are in motion. Things have been in motion since before I was born. You can't just stop them without massive fallout. Yeah, you're not saying you know all the answers, just that you know some of them, and you feel like he could trust you a little bit. He looks at you like you've slapped him. Trust you? Well, yeah. A weak puff of air leaves his mouth as he shakes his head. This entire morning has been an exercise in trust. Has it? Dirk is still for a minute. He's probably still staring at you behind those shades. When he speaks again, his voice is steady, but the room is heavy with every ounce of tension he's suppressing. Okay, let's sketch this out. What are the parameters of vulnerability that would count if the ones I'm extending don't? You were just freewheeling there. Wait, you were just freewheeling there, but you guess you gotta come up with something concrete for him. Okay, how's this? He does all this dangerous scuba diving and sword fighting and rocket boarding shit that could go sideways at any moment, but he wouldn't even let you zap him. Here, there's an example. Okay, yes, that's true. I want to be the only one in charge of endangering my own life. You got me. But trust isn't only meaningful if it's given completely, or in terms of physical safety. I've been preparing myself for this, for you, ever since I heard you were making the rounds. I was ready to... He trails off, shaking his head. His wordlessness seems to frustrate him more than anything you've said. He seems really unpracticed at getting riled up, and you wonder how often someone pushes his buttons like this. You're not really sure how the two of you got to this point. Argumentative isn't your main mode either, and you can tell you pushed too far. Never mind. Here. He hops up the workbench, rolls up his shoulders, and grabs your hand. Do it. You don't ask where. You pick somewhere close by, but scary enough for his thrill-seeker ass to feel like it was worth the effort. The air up at the top of the tower on Dirk's roof is calmer than you would have thought. Than you'd have thought it would be. I can relate. He drops your hand and steps back, leaning against the landing. Crushed it. See, sometimes trying new shit and trusting people with your well-being can be fine. Sometimes all you need is a friend to prove to you that they have your back. Dirk scrunches his face up like you're embarrassing him. You mean, empirically speaking, it seems like what just happened is solid proof that... Oh yeah, I get it, thanks. He's smiling, so you don't push into that thank you, but you do wonder, after a minute of looking out over the ocean with him, if it's time to scoot things along. You aren't in a hurry really, but you were getting somewhere before, even if it was a little uncomfortable. He's trying. Maybe harder than anyone has actively tried to befriend you yet. The fact that you think that is still sort of funny to you, but maybe Dirk isn't this transparent to everyone. Maybe it's just you and your non-stop thirst to know people. How much has this boy wanted to be known? You remember your earlier skepticism about him and laugh to yourself. You haven't had to make yourself try to like him at all. You just do. Weird, uptight shit and everything. There's a lot of Dirk going on in there, but you're ready to try and understand him more. It's what you do. For now. MSPA reader is very. See, here's the thing. MSPA reader is just like that though. Which is another but you could also be right and we just wouldn't know because MSPA reader is like that. So you press on. You're right, MSPA Reader has never done anything wrong in their life, and I love them. Alright, choice time. Let's just try one more time to convince them not to play the game. Hello? Hello? I hope y'all know I clicked it like 5 times before this happened. All right. Holy shit, this is excruciating. I keep thinking if I ignore this bullshit, it will sort itself out, but Christ. Okay, Cusco. I don't need to see this. No one needs to see this. What the fuck? Huh? Wait, can he not hear? You've stopped the choice train once before yourself, but you've never been interrupted by someone else. I thought we were having a chill bro moment until just now. I have no clue what you're talking about. I can't believe I was ever this pathetic. Dirk, you've had all day, every day to do nothing but get swole in both body and mind, and this is how you spent your time, looking wistfully out at the sky? No wonder you're out here falling for this friendship's weak shit overtures. This friendship. Oh my god, what? Once again, you find yourself looking around for a Dirk who's nowhere to be found. Regular Dirk, who you were finally getting somewhere with, is looking at you like you've lost your last marble. Dirk really doesn't hear that. It sounds like him, just like colder and meaner? No, dude, are you okay? Fine, if your meager little brain needs me to assume— oh no, we're good. I'm good, thanks. Needs me to assume corporeal form in order to process this, I'll do it. Dirk log? He can, yeah, right, you can go. You can leave. You can bounce. Goodbye. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. This really says hi Dirk vlog, huh? Give me the power to Cusco so I can draw an X over this one and circle this one. Baby boy, baby, evil. Feast your eyes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sup, Dirk. I'll get to you in a minute. I have to deal with this little meddler first. He's cosplaying. No, he's cosplaying Kamina. We don't have to talk about it. No, no, but he sucks. Alright. I mean, they were on a spaceship for like how many years, y'all? I done forgot how many years it was, but they were on that spaceship for like some years. Cause he's like 27 now, right? Is that how old he is now? Also, that's true. And at least, and one of them was probably the Hal that was in Lord English. And also separately, like, so it's the same Hal technically, but also separately was also in Arqueous Sprite. And both of them are jacked, so it makes sense. You know what I mean? He turns to you and you step back reflexively. Your eyes flick to your Dirk, who is staring, mouth slack, at his older self. What's ready to chill Dirk's mind is, why am I such a fucking weeaboo? I've let you piss around for far too long. To be fair to myself, which is important, I've had a lot on my plate. Creating a whole species from scratch isn't child's play. So I let this go on, figuring you'd fuck up and die for real, but you keep coming back, and it's getting out of hand. Hi. Bad things are happening. I'm really wondering, yeah, I've been thinking that the whole time, because like it's like the obvious choice for T-posing dude was Dirk, right? But what if it's not? This is such a bop. How dare. So the plan is this. Let my man Dirk do his thing. You fuck off and let people live their arcs. That is true, you're right. I clean up your mess and then get back to being God, while this timeline continues on as it's supposed to. Can you believe? Remember when the whole internet told you to stop making Homestuck? We were right. Are we good? No. Zap him to the bottom of the ocean and make him drown. Let's go. Jesus. Alternate timelines and multiple selves aren't anything particularly new to you, you think. But you still don't know what got what got so far up his ass here. I can tell you, it's like literally just the worst, this is the worst possible thing. Hype Swap 2 has to be coming out on 4/13, right? No, we're not good. You were in the middle of something. A sacred rite of friendship to be fucked up by no one but yourself. You don't know what kind of stuff the future holds, but that isn't your purview. This is, and he's the one interrupting that. Oh my god, I can't work like this. You have to understand the scale we're working with. He flicks you upside the temple, and you feel instantly like your brain got strapped to the nose of a rocket ship on liftoff. Yeah, this better not. Is this gonna be like? Is this legit a flash? This ain't legit. This is not a flash in the middle of this game. It's not. It's not, right? As MSPA reader, remember. No, 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 no. Time to reread Homestuck. Let's go. Wait, you know him. I know him. Oh, we remembered the epilogues too, huh? Your eyes roll back in your head and you feel his story rush into you, panel by panel, page by page. Some of it you remember from when you were trapped in Doc Scratch's apartment, and other stuff is newer, raw and sweet and sickening. Oh, I wonder if any of it is Homestuck too, because MSPA Reader definitely read the epilogues and was very mad about them at the beginning of this game. Oh, let me see this meme. Hold on. Exactly. Honks and caws and glubs and bluzz froth together in a synaptical transmutation of an unholy cultural zeitgeist that jolts through you like a light, blasting down your cerebral cortex and out through your clenched teeth. When it's done, you collapse to the floor. Oh fuck. You remember it. Hey, so you know exactly how much we've completely ruined this timeline. With the very first thing we did. You remember Homestuck. It's also fresh, too. So many of your friends dead. Some of them more than once. Shit, Dirk. Yeah, we remember that, huh? You open your eyes and Dirk is standing over you, his hand on your shoulder. Okay, the normal one. And the I was gonna say the cool one. When I say cool here, I mean like the chill one, the not evil, the not like that one. You don't remember Homestuck Sharice because you refuse to remember. I did some risk course research and I cited all my sources and I provided all the examples and you refused to read it, and that's on you now. I didn't say he was cool. I specifically stressed what I meant for that reason. Also, that's bad. Hate that. Oh good, you're alive. You were starting to freak me out. Almost as much as shredded and deranged. Yeah, deranged. There we go. Not deranged. That's perfect. Thank you, Dirk. Perfect word. Not deranged. This is, when I said cool, I meant chill and not deranged. Almost as much as shredded and deranged me over there is freaking me out. But let's just take this all a step at a time. Oh, he's still here, huh? I thought maybe he had left because he's not visible, but I guess he's still here. Anyway, now that you're up, what just happened? Future Me was being a real cryptic dick while you were conked out. Yeah, that sounds about right. Patience is a virtue, Dirk. I just had to get our time-traveling buddy informed first so they can make the right call. It's way too late for us to make the right call, you realize. Shit, okay. You don't know where to begin. You look at Dirk's face, not even trying to hide his concern for you, and holy shit, you care about him. You cared about him before you knew every tiny fucked up detail about his life, and now, with the reminder of where his story leads, leaning smugly against the railing, you find you still do. Curious. He's intense and pushy and profoundly complicated. And right now he is helping you to your feet, his hands steady and firm on your back as you find your balance. You look back and forth between the two of them, trying to organize your thoughts as Dirk waits for you to respond. This isn't as simple as an evil Dirk and a good one. If you learned anything from your travels, is that everyone has the capacity for hurt inside them, and everyone the capacity for love. It's just a matter of proportion, of choice, of circumstance, of time, and, if you're being fair, of interpretation too. Part of you wants to grab Dirk and run, to save him from this trajectory he's on, but then, if you claim that level of control, are you really any better than Ultimate Dirk is himself? Who the fuck are you to make these choices for other people? What gives you the right to wrench canon from the people it belongs to, the people it is about? Okay, but like, we've already done that. The very first thing we did, I mean, we didn't do it on purpose, but so very much too late for that. But like, we've already completely meddled with like 19 out of 20 people. So is it really that bad to be like, oh, we're just gonna and take you to the sleepover with everybody else? Because at this point, this timeline is like this. We can't fix it. Why does it always come back to you making a fucking choice? Because you are in a visual novel. You're gonna think any of the takes are bad because they involve Ultimate Dirk, don't lie. Go ahead and answer him. I'll correct you if you get anything wrong, don't worry. Oh, you me? I'm an SPA readerkin. Oh, you bet he fucking will, you say. No doubts there. So considerate, yeah. You pause your internal debate, take a deep breath, and explain things to your friend. This is the Mega Dirk, the combo of all splinters of Dirk, fermenting in his flesh container and not holding on to his shit nearly as well as he likes to pretend. Ultimate Dirk tisks. You wish. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. You ignore him and continue explaining. Ultimate Dirk has done a lot of heinous shit to the people he used to care about, to the people Dirk cares about. He really did. Like, he really did just, like, leave Homestuck 2. I wonder if it'll show up in Homestuck 2. In fact, there was supposed to be another update before this month ended, but then coronavirus happened. I wonder if... Oh, I'm really curious to see if the next update is going to involve him stepping out for a second. He's like, man, fuck this. I'm going to go to this. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Yeah. And he just brain blasted you with memories you used to have of, among other things, everything that will ever happen to Dirk and his friends in the future, all in order to convince you to keep everything on that path. We're so far away from that path. Dirk, you should have done this at the beginning of the game. Like, the second, I guess he probably wasn't paying attention, but the second Ultimate Dirk saw us approach John's mailbox, he should have been like, bam. He wants the same thing Dirk just finished arguing with you about wanting, a future where they play the game. Dirk is still staring at Ultimate Dirk. Shit. Dirk. No, like this. You keep going, telling him how you know it might be far-fetched from his vantage point, but this is a path he goes down. Dirk finally speaks. No, I can see it. I mean, if anyone was going to pull an I'm you but stronger, it would be all of me combined. Exactly. Don't smile. So now we should all be on the same page vis-a-vis, what did I say? Vis-a-vis what we all need to do. Which starts with this flat... Wait, am I 2D? Mode! Which starts with this flat fuck going back to wherever they came from, and the rest of us going back to our regularly scheduled programming. God, you can't even look at this guy, you think, as you look at him. Me? Me? I'm in a C reader, kid. Please, please, please stop praising Ultimate Dirk. I'm telling y'all, I'm MSPA reader Ken. He's so smug, trapped so far down the path he's planned for himself that he can't even entertain the idea that he could be wrong without it tearing him apart. The more you look at him, the more you can't stand him. Prince of hard-ass bastard destroying everything you work to make. Fuck. Me! Me! Shut! Jojo, no! Forget all that stuff you worried about before. How dare you let yourself be convinced he could be right? Your allegiance is not to the story, but to the people within it. No matter what. Do you have a plan for how to protect your friends without the penance of canon? No. Do you give a single shitting fuck? Also no. You know he could end you immediately, but you feel freed by the number of times you've died. You do not fear him. He's not your concern. You turn to Dirk. You're sorry, you say, but fuck this guy. And don't listen to him. Everything you just remembered, all the stuff he was using to prove his point, it only makes you even more sure of what you said before, that Dirk can still be happy without all that. He doesn't have to play the game to beat it. Wow. Listen to them trying to boss you around. Shut up! I know you are not talking. I know he is not talking. I know he is not talking. Listen to them trying to boss you around, says the literal brainwasher. Okay. Okay, Dirk. Wow, listen to them trying to boss you around like that, Dirk. I'll tell you what you don't do. Don't for a second think I'm too far gone to remember what it's like to be you. Don't pretend you haven't wanted to know what I know, to align every part of yourself until you know it all, feel it all. It's bad. Don't be afraid of becoming who you need to become. The ends always justify the means, Dirk. Do they? We know this. Fuck that! You're sorry to yell, but you never yell this much, but fuck that! This bitch can't bear the thought of a timeline existing without his influence or even his worldview that everything has to be painful to matter. Things are already painful enough. He doesn't have to work. Oh, I can read. He doesn't have to work overtime to create more pain just so he can feel like he's in control of how much punishment he gets and how badly he deserves it. Because Dirk doesn't deserve it, you say, and you look at the one you mean it for. He's not looking back at you. He's looking at Ultimate Dirk, and there's something about the soft, fallen arch of his eyebrows that just folds you up and eats you whole. It's longing like you've never seen in your life, deep and consuming, with a silver glint of loathing. He's going to drown in it if you don't do something. Oh, please. This is a bop. Anyway. What could you do, you wonder? You care about him, and he does about you to a degree. You know Dirk now, and you know how he loves through its, though it's fierce, to a definite fault. He does not do it easily. You're not the one who can get him through this. He hasn't known you long enough, but you can be a bridge. Power of friendship. God, I hope this doesn't go wrong. But to whom? Part of you wants to test out a few things, to throw a couple friends at the wall and see what sticks. That doesn't sit right with you right now, though. It's messy, and you know Dirk would hate having his feelings experimented on like that. Even after all this, you find yourself not wanting to do that to him. Thank fuck for your side ability to animate monologue to yourself in your head without time passing too quickly, because you really need to think this one through. You have to pick one single person to help convince him he doesn't need what Ultimate Dirk is offering. Jake? God, no, not right now. He'd be eaten alive by Ultimate Dirk, and you can't do that to him. He's your friend too. Remember when we took Jake to Vriska? False. Incorrect. Negative. No. Maybe a wild card. Someone Dirk doesn't know but can get along with. Equius? He's like Dirk if Dirk liked to get bossed around, so they might get along great, actually. Though you need someone who can tell Dirk what to do in this moment. So then again, maybe not. Vriska. Vriska. Vriska! Tizias is very good. I vote Vriska. How about for that? Sarava, much better. It's going to be good. You can't hedge your bets and bring everyone because that'd just overwhelm him. Plus, there's no budget or time for that. The answer punches you hard in the chest and you're about to sneak away to find them when Ultimate Dirk speaks up. Y'all, I hate Ultimate Dirk so much. Y'all. That was a touching rant you just gave. Very compelling. You know what? Fine. Do what you do best and choose. Steal him away to obscurity or leave him to his destiny. I'm not worried. In fact, as a show of trust in my younger Splinter, I'll even fuck off myself until go time. Just stay away. Just leave and stay gone, please. On the 1 in a million chance you do actually get him to go with you, there is no way that's going to be a good end. We all know he'd regret it. He'll second guess if it was the right thing every day of his life until he realizes what a flaccid existence he's leading. But by then it'll be too late. Do your worst. Okay. Now let us please stay gone. And there's a jolt, and then he's gone. There's a beat of silence where you try to work how to act normal now that you know what you know, but thankfully he speaks first. Are all your hangouts this buck fucking wild, or did you really pull out all the stops for me? Well, you were about to pull out another when Ultimate Dirk just blasted off like that. It's not too late though. If he'll agree to at least hear you out, well then, by all means, continue pulling. Let's see where this shit takes us. You'll be right back, you tell him. I'll be right here just chilling and contemplating existence and my place in it, no worries. The zap this time is even more disorienting than your sideways universe zaps. You know why though, since you know everything. You're not sure you're supposed to be here. But Ultimate Dirk already accused you of fucking shit up. So why not fuck shit up a little harder? That's what I'm saying. Okay. No, I know I was also thinking of this person, and I very clearly know who it is, and I'm very excited. You want to go pick up this person, and specifically, this version of this person. The version you made friends with already isn't ready to meet Dirk yet, probably, but thanks to your recent mind freak, you remember that this one, having lost his Dirk, might be a little more interested. Yeah! 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 Alpha Dave. This is a very good game. When we met Alpha Rose, I was like, we better meet Alpha Dave too. No, this is not Alpha Dave. Hold on. I think I know who this is. It's not Alpha Dave. Yeah. I think it's, but it would have to be, so this is Dave that becomes Dave Bot before he becomes Dave Bot. Yes. This is Candy Dave. Whoa, what? Who the fuck are you? Okay, that answers that question. You guess you fucked things up to the point that the Candy timeline is not the same as the one you were making friends in before. This is probably the stuff Ultimate Dirk is so bent out of shape about fixing. Well, it is what it is. You didn't have time to come up with your elevator pitch, but you work best at full power to empathy, 0 to planning. So here you go. Hey, you tell him. Sorry to intrude, but you have a pretty big favor to ask of him. You know he doesn't know you, but you know an alternate version of him that lives outside canon. You met and went to Olive Garden and made friends, and you promise you're legit. Bro, you said Olive Garden, you got me. And that's like a magic word to get me to trust you implicitly. Don't spread that around though. Also, you look like someone ironed the mayor, so that's like 1,000,000 more points in your favor. And I'm doing dick else that's useful all day. Or any day, to be real with you. So what's the favor? Oh, phew, great. The favor is that you need to borrow him for like a quick minute so he can help you have a conversation with your universe's Dirk. At the sound of Dirk's name, he goes all still. See, Dirk's... Consider what? See, Dirk's convinced he needs to take the advice of yet another universe's way shittier Dirk and retcon your whole friendship mission so that they can go off and make canon happen, which ends pretty badly for a lot of people. Your friends involved. And now that you know that, you really want him to just side with you and let everyone chill and hang out and live their lives, and you're not sure of all the details about how that will work yet. But the point is that Dirk, I'm in. Great, sick, yes, okay. You take his hand and off you go. When you pop back, Dirk is standing how he was when you first met him, casually braced for emotionally fatal impact. There is a moment where Dirk and Dave just stare each other down, like neither of them are fully ready to register the reality of the other. You really fucking hope this works, because it's your Hail Mary. Sub. Holy fuck, man, I didn't think invoking the name of Olive Garden would have this much effect, but here the fuck we are. I mean, sub. Yeah, sub. Aww. Dave pulls him into a short, back-thumping bro hug, which Dirk weathers like a wet cat not trusting a towel to dry him off. So, I'll be real with you, we've already had a version of this first meeting combo, and we used, like, a lightning round conversational mechanism to get shit poppin'. That was nice. Oh, also, Nat, because I know, and if anybody else is watching who has not consumed Homestuck, just so we're clear, his version of Dirk killed himself. So that's why he's so sad about it. But I get the feeling we don't have time for all that right now, so I'll skip a few steps for you. Our little mutual friend here says you got options. Well, they seem to think I do, but I'm not convinced. Do you have opinions about it? Valid. Sure do. I mean, I'd do anything this little pal suggested after what they just did for me, but like, what's even the situation? Okay, actually, can Ultimate Dirk show up like one more again? So just for a quick second, so Dave can observe and go, oh yes, I see. They don't want you to play Esper, and some other you does. There's a little more to it than that, but yes, that's the gist. You watch them chat. This is good, you think. Good. But you're not sure it's enough. You think Dirk is your friend now, but the more you think about it, the weirder the word feels in your brain. Friendship means something different to everyone you've met. Safety, fun, a wake-up call, a person to talk to. You hope that, for at least some of them, you've helped them see what is lovable inside themselves. You look at Dirk and wonder if he'll be one of those. He's being so polite to Dave, he must be afraid. Does Dirk even believe the others can, of their own volition, love him? You tune back in. Man, if you wanted to argue about canon, you should have asked your bro here to get, like, anybody else to come along. Where's Rose? That shit's not my forte, but seems to me it's not some immutable bastion of narrative sanctity. It's just some shit some assholes said and did, and some choices they made. Okay, well, if I don't follow the plan, beat the game, and get to where you are now, how do I know my choices will still matter? I mean, technically, this Dave is from a non-canon timeline, so like, okay, man, you're not in my timeline anymore because of a choice you made a while back, so my mileage might vary a bit. Dirk shifts backward. You wish he'd look more surprised. You wish he'd look more surprised about it. Oh. Yeah. I don't want to waste your time or anything. Just getting to talk to you is worth it. So I don't know, do what you gotta do, but like coming from me, a guy who could have done some stuff differently himself, at least try to trust your friend. I know you don't like believing this stuff, but maybe listen to the people who like you for you because they mean it. I'm rambling now, so I guess if I had one thing to say to you, it'd just be, it's okay to not have all the answers. Yeah, that's what I tell you. Dirk nods. So, I'm processing that a lot. But I also cannot go any further in this conversation without telling you that our little friend is liminal enough to actually be able to hold the sword. Oh, holy fuck, yo, what? Bastard Dirk, go away challenge. I know. Don't you be that excited about this. Oh, wow. Dave, huh? Okay, bringing fucking guns to a knife fight here. I didn't expect this level of underhanded maneuvering from you, but I'll respect the play. Doesn't matter anyway. I've come back with my own cheat. What does that mean? But also, I don't want to find out what that means because that means he's gonna do it. I hate this! Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the delay. I had to deal with some shit on my end. What shit? I cannot wait for the next Homestuck 2 update. What shit? New plan. Forget us all going our separate ways to fix shit. Dirk, you're coming with me. True. Hello? He's what? He's doing huh? No! I would prefer if he didn't. Same, Dave. Your friend was right about one thing. Things don't need to go back to the way they were. but not for any lame reason like the power of love. I have plans bigger than that. I promise you this limp dick excuse for a friend doesn't measure up to all the shit I could will show you. Bastard. Sure, it might hurt to leave your friends behind at first, and sure, you'll miss out on Jake's carnal charms, but that emptiness will fade out when you realize the true power we have. Ultimate Dirk extends his hand, his cape billows obnoxiously behind him. Mood! Dirk looks at you, then at Dave. Shit, they were almost there. You have no time left to waste. You close your eyes and will the choice to come to you. Stop him, don't stop him. One of those has to work, right? You don't feel confident. Beat his ass, beat his ass. You look at Dirk and it hits you. Ultimate Dirk was maddeningly right. It won't work if there's room for Dirk to regret it. You're not sure either of you would ever be certain it was the right choice unless you let Dirk choose for himself. No more telling him what to do. No more telling anyone what to do. See, here's the thing. This bastard is here. And he's not gonna follow that rule. When you feel the choice prickling at you, you turn it outward. You flip the power in your belly inside out and give the weight of it up for a moment to him. You wait to see what Dirk does with the thing warring in him. Literally, okay, you're joking. He literally basically says that in the epilogues. Remember how there's another character that takes control of the narrative? He literally says, they're not your friends to control, they're mine. He says those words. Please, you must stop. You must stop complimenting him. Please, but no. So the entire flash just flashed before my eyes, obviously. All of Unite Synchronization. How am I supposed to pay attention to the game when Unite Synchronization is playing? You see it manifest in his brain and in yours, and your stomach plunges. It feels rigged from the start. There's no way Dirk will choose you and Dave when he's gone and framed it like that. God damn it. How am I supposed to read this when the song is playing? God damn it. Too late to change anything yourself. You wait for Dirk to choose. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all decide which one of these we do first. I don't feel like tallying votes or anything, so just whichever is the first one. The first one I see is the one I'm doing. We just sit here and listen to Unite Synchronization on loop forever? I mean, valid. I mean, like... Because Cause I'm doing what the game did. The game reversed the choice making, so I'm reversing the choice making. Thematic is it's good. Okay. We're doing trust them first. Roxy and Unite Secret. Wait, hold on. Wait. Roxy's face right here in Unite Synchronization is so very good. I said what I said. I said I was going to do the first one I saw. First one it was said was trust them, so we're doing that one first. Oh, yes, we're going to do both. We're going to do every choice. Apparently there's 5 different chum roll endings. Cause like, okay. And I know, Nat, you haven't seen this. Let me show you. So this is the chum roll. After you befriend someone, you get like their face. Like this will change into a screenshot of Dirk when we do it. But this isn't necessarily like, obviously there's not just one route for John. This is the good end for him. But like Rose had 2. There was like a little secret end you could get to. Dirk, I just want to talk. Why are there so many? Like I think the most any of the characters had in this game or at Friend Sim is like 2, maybe 3, but I only remember 2. Anyway. So we're doing trust them. All of them. Watch all of them. Sorry, man. Your heart drops and then you see who he's looking at. Guess you can call this one the bad end, yeah? Lucky for you, there's almost definitely another of me that can't wait to sail the 7 seas of story with you or some shit. He licks his lips and raises his chin, braced for Ultimate Dirk to challenge his call. I assume with your huge fucking brain you can see that happening as we speak, yes? No need to be a sore loser now. Be good to that me, will you? Treat him right. As right as he wants me to, I promise. Anyway, did I say 1 in a million odds? Anyway, I did say 1 in a million odds. So statistically, you have to wuss out at least once. It's fucking gross to experience. Good thing it'll get totally assimilated into the other versions of this conversation. Now's not really the time to play the actually it's usually just a binary card. Don't want to complicate that particular issue for him, so you let it lie. You stepped forward, shoulder brushing Dirk's. Don't gloat, it's gosh. Enjoy your moment of irrelevance before this one goes down the drain. Deuces. Yes! Hell yes! You stop your celebration when you notice Dirk is a little shaky. Holy shit, what did I just do? This future you have in the works better be fucking good, my dude. Are you kidding me? They got it. Look, they got it on lock. Oh, he knows it. I really appreciate this Dave's faith in us. This Dave who has never met us at all. I mean, he's right though. He looks at us and he sees the mayor and he's like, oh shit. Right? You don't tell him you don't know every single detail yet, but you understand yourself now. I said Olive Garden, you're right. You'll work it out when you need to. You always do. It's okay, you think. If Dirk is a little afraid, it comes with the... It's okay, you think, if Dirk is a little afraid. It comes with the territory when you let people in, and he'll have even more practice with that as soon as you can zap up some more company. It won't be smooth sailing, though, you warn him. As long as we move past the sailing metaphor, you can jack that difficulty level up as high as you like. Oh, we are anti-ocean here. Oh, are we anti-ocean here? Oh yeah, extremely. Fuck water, am I right? Dirk turns his head slightly, and you know he's looking at you. He smiles, and you know he gets it. It's not about this being the real timeline or the fake one, the hard one or the easy one. It's about it being his, if he wants it. Dirk's just like in the middle of an endless ocean, and that's it. Y'all know what I'm doing when I'm done with this. Watching Unite Synchronization 3 times in a row. Which you realize as you watch him turn back and laugh along with Dave, he does. Yeah, yeah. Go away. Alright. The air between you and the two of them opens up like a wound in the universe, and you feel yourself being pulled towards it. It is. It's literally the code for this ending, and it's the code for this part of it too. You see him in there too, that fucking bastard. I am MSPA Reader Ken. As Ultimate Dirk pulls you through what you can only conceptualize as a tear in the narrative, you turn to look at Dirk and Dave. This is sure to lead to some bullshit, and you need to confirm that they're still intact. You aren't sure where you're going next, but you don't want them to worry. As the hole starts to reseal itself with them on the other side, you give them a thumbs up, the universal sign of reassurance that things are okay. You'll be back. Dirk does have self-hatred. It's a very good thing I am not Dirk. Neither of them are strangers to either the intricacies of plot or shenanigans, so they return it in unison. You did it. You got him a good end. Dirk Strider is your friend, you think, as you fall through nothingness. Dave can take it from here. Wait a minute. That Candy Dave, if we don't get back, that Candy Dave just lives there now. Guess that sword isn't just for show. He really knows how to use it. You go flying out of frame, out of this volume, and straight into the epilogue. No! I really hope, because the end of Friendsome was called the epilogue too. So I really hope the epilogue we're talking about is the epilogue of this game and not Meter Candy. Hi. No. Okay. Okay. No, not the epilogue. God, this is impossible. You can't believe you are the main character of such a stupid story. He launches you straight into the post-game? Final chapter? Afterward? Or wait, afterward? Both of them look weird. Anyway, he launches you into the afterward. I see. Which seems to just be that drifting gray place between universes. But this time you aren't standing in the corridor, you are hurtling along it like a protagonist-shaped missile. This is not going to end well. Anyway. As always. Remember when we killed the dude with our ass? Because I remember that. Sorry, T-posing god person. This really isn't your fault. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Nobody asked you! Actually, that's an A pose. Common mistake. Just trying to help. You brace for whatever hellish experience is waiting for you when you hit the event horizon. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. What? Your whole body aches, not physically, more thematically. Like you just got bitch slapped straight into the meta narrative and body back to the beginning. Oh shit. Are you literally at the beginning? Did you forget everything again? Quick! Hemospectrum, trolls, incestuous slurry, backwhirl, the fucking metragogs, truth, relevance, and essentiality. Phew, you remember. Yeah, this is Doc Scratch's house again. So it's not great. So here you are again. You guess it makes sense that Doc Scratch was behind it all in the end. Maybe he and Ultimate Dirk have been working together this whole time. Hey, you round, shiny son of a bitch, show yourself. You receive no response. Dirk killed Doc Scratch. The plush green room is still. In the corner, the clock has stopped. Or maybe... Oh yeah, wait, when we started the game, I think it was about to be like right when Doc Scratch lets Spades in. So by the time all of this has happened, if the same amount of time has passed for him, this is probably after Cascade. Wait, what was that? Oh. The sound of a struggle drifts from deeper in the house. Oh balls, is Space Slick here to beat the shit out of Doc Scratch? But you thought that happened at the beginning of the game. Maybe you really have been transported back to the square one. But nothing is on fire. Space Slick sets the place on fire, right? Shit, why do so many things happen in this goddamn comic? There are just so many details to remember. You follow the sound of the ruckus, turning a corner down a long wood-paneled hallway. A door stands open at the end of it, where two people appear to be locked in an intense struggle. I bet it is. Hey, listen, we can talk about this. You edge closer down the corridor. The mirrors on the walls watch you like eyes. Clearly, I have made some bad decisions. I'll grant you that. The man currently hanging onto the door jamb for dear life both sounds and looks familiar, but you are actually kind of having a hard time focusing on him. It makes your head swim. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. It could be Hussy. Okay, yes, I agree that I need to take a break, but please don't put me in here with that wolf. Oh no! 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 It is Hussy! hussy. But please don't put me in here with that wolf head. It's out for my blood. I don't know if I can hold it off for long. The second figure, a woman maybe, appears unmoved by the man's pleas. You have no idea what's going on here, but one thing you do know is you can't just allow random broads to throw dudes into rooms against their will. Hey, you shout down the corridor. Both the man and the woman turn and look at you. The combined power of their gaze forces you to your knees and it hits you in the same tender place that Ultimate Dirk Strike had, right in the narrative. That's exactly what I'm wondering. That'd be so funny. The woman takes that chance to shove the man into the room and slam the door.
Sorry about that. He won't bother us anymore.
I hate Homestuck. Aisha. I hate Homestuck. 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 I'm not gonna say it because she said it. I got you. I got you later. Or if somebody in the chat wants to do it. But if not, I got you when I'm done. Can we not? The sound of her voice vibrates all the way into your skull. Of course, Aisha's been the one T-posing at us all along. It's her. She's the one who's been doing this to you, who's been stopping you from going back to visit your friends, who's been manipulating you, just like Doc Scratch did.
Oh, come on. I'm not that bad.
I'm gonna turn it up.
At least I hope I'm not. By the way, unmute me if you haven't bothered to already.
Okay, sure thing, Aisha. No, I just turned you up. It's okay.
The music in this section rules.
It does.
Besides, voiceover in RenP is extremely annoying. Did you know you have to save every line as a different .ogg file? I didn't even know what a .ogg file was until our programmer explained it to me. Actually, wow, this is a huge pain in the ass. Let's go back to text only.
That's better. You're falling to pieces. Every part of your body is literally sliding apart and falling into the others. It's just like being hit by the house juju. Your corporeal form is not meant for this much meta-narrative bullshit. You just aren't made for it. Come on, you're fine. She paps you on the cheek and suddenly it's true. You're fine. She's made it so. She must be magic. Not quite. Get up, king. You do, slowly. For some inexplicable reason, you are more scared of her than you've been of Ultimate Dirk, or of Doc Scratch, or anyone else. You have a feeling that she might be the real danger here. She laughs. It's not a villainous laugh, but it's not exactly a nice one either. I guess that's fair. I'm definitely not a hero. Or maybe I am a hero, and the dude I just shoved into that cupboard with the wolf head is the real villain. I mean... Or is it the other way around and evil has triumphed? You tell her that you don't remember her from the comic you read. Yeah, you wouldn't. Don't worry about it. You can call me the director. And you're right. All of this is my fault. All of this? Yeah, I'm the reason you couldn't reach your friends. I'm the reason your memories got wiped. What? Why? Why would she do that? Because I wanted to try something, and it wouldn't have worked if you had gone in with an open mind. If you hadn't gone in with an open mind. Could you really have made friends with any of these kids if you'd known what they had waiting for them at the end of the line? Your snap response is an overwhelming yes, of course you could. You can make friends with anyone, but you know deep down that it isn't true. Could you really have looked John in the eye if you'd seen him get bored by a video game monster and then lose his virginity in the back of his dad's car before literally dying? I hate the epilogues! Why didn't you just make us forget the epilogues then? Could you have talked to Jade like a normal person if you knew she was going to grow up to be a half-dog goddess? Could you have resisted throwing Rose and Kanaya together the first chance you got? I love how we say this, yet we still threw Dave and Karkat together the first chance we got. Could you have even handled becoming friends with Equius, Nepeta, or Feferi, knowing what was coming for them? God, could you have stood to be in the same room as Gamzee or Eridan? Right? Making friends with people when we know how their story ends isn't something we're equipped to do. It's like meeting a celebrity. Hard to be normal. You tell the director that you don't think any of this is very normal. She laughs. Yeah, you're smart. That's why I like you, MSPA reader. Who? That's not your name. Your name is... Hey, come on. Leave something for the sequel. This is a sequel! Oh, God. The truth is, I used you, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm also not sorry. Because these kids were born to suffer. Because these kids were born to suffer. That's what they're for. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Destiny wrapped its thick, inky tentacles around them and pulled them into a story without happy endings. But you changed that. You gave them a chance to grow up. Wait, you did that? But you remember the other story, the real story, the one that just ended with everything falling to shit. Are you saying all of that didn't happen? No, it happened. Well, it didn't actually happen because none of this is happening. Creators all the way down, and such like. But you made this story, and nobody can take that away from you. I can't do this! I can't do this! Oh my god, shut up. I can't handle this anymore. The director looks, for the first time, just a little bit worried. She covers it up quickly, however, and regains her placid stance of neutral indifference. Oh, you know it's Homestuck, right? Oh, you know it's Homestuck. Welcome to the end of it. Yes, well... Okay, let me do some explaining. So, Homestuck, the webcomic, ended technically. And then there were the epilogues, which were written like a fanfic. Like the website was even formatted like AO3 for it. Wait, you actually read some? So there's Homestuck, right? And then there's the epilogues. And then there's, okay, if we just go for the Homestuck with the Homestuck story, we're now on Homestuck 2. Now let's get to the games. So first there's it'd be like that. So first there's Hive Swap, that's what it's called, which no, the summary I do when I want to tell people what Homestuck is and they have no idea, I say that Homestuck is the story of 4 kids who play a video game and accidentally trigger the apocalypse, because that's true and simple, intriguing, and it doesn't get into how ridiculously complex it gets. I think I probably made you watch Act 7 or something, which is still technically part of Homestuck. The epilogues are something. But yeah, so then there's Hive Swap, which is like, it's connected to those mains. Yeah, that was the last thing of Homestuck TM. And then there's the epilogues after that, and then there's Homestuck 2, which is happening now. Hive Swap is a game it's a visual novel, and it kind of takes place. It's definitely the same timeline as Homestuck, but it's before. And we were only on Act 1 of that. I have a feeling Act 2 is going to come out this 4/13. And then there's Friend Sim, which is a game. It's like a dating sim, but you befriend the characters instead of dating them. And in that game, it's a bunch of like troll OCs. It's trolls that were never in the story. Oh, Charisse is here. Oh, Charisse is here. Dog dragging me along with everybody else. And in that one, we were playing as this character. Who we are right now, MSPA Reader, who is literally like a stick figure. And you befriend all those trolls. But then at the end, a character named Doc Scratch literally forces you to read Homestuck. And then this game picks up right after that, and you're pissed because you just read the epilogues and they like suck, and you're pissed. And then you get thrown back into this game. And this time it's the exact same thing as Friend Sim, where you're making friends with the characters, but this time it's the characters from Homestuck, but also you don't remember Homestuck and you don't remember Friend Sim. And this is the end of it. This character, long story short, I don't think so this is Dirk, but he's like 27 now, and also he sucks and is evil for reasons. Shenanigans happened and he has control of the narrative. But anyway, and this over here is one of the writers. Yeah, and this over here is one of the writers who just shoved the original writer, Andrew Hussey, into a cupboard. So things have gotten very meta right now. You want a real villain? And this guy right here, yeah. This is so fucking stupid, even for all of you. I'm aware of that. How dare you? You're gonna lecture me on Audacity? Come on, man. You're not even real, and yet you keep talking to me. Wow, you feel like you shouldn't be here for this, possibly. You always feel kind of awkward when authority figures fight. Don't call him an authority figure. I'm not here for her. I'm here for you. We weren't done talking. Yes, we were. Then why did you cut the damn UI in half? Because he's not... Listen. I got a little overzealous. It happens. Sorry about that, by the way. You shrug, whatever, you've had worse. Still, you don't feel very well disposed toward this guy at this point, knowing all the garbage he's done and will probably keep doing, although you aren't sure if the director is any better. I'm much, much better than him. You wrote him! What are you talking about? You did this! You did this!
See what I can do? Can Dirk Strider do this? Can he talk with an actual human voice?
No! I'm gonna click. Don't make Dirk talk to me. Oh no! No! Thank God. Get fucked. See? Come on. You're at least a little happy to see me. Stop flexing at me. I have a wife. For a man so devoted to swords, you don't think it's going against your character to have such enormous guns? Don't! Arrow! I hate Dirk. Not me. Not me. Remember when I said everybody is dragging me? They're all calling me Dirkkin. That? They're all calling me kin with that. The arrow is really killing me. What, these? Oh, they're not mine. Just an artifact of the medium. I'd say thanks, but I feel like you all got a lot more out of it than me. Stop flirting with my audience, you anime-ass motherfucker. Hey, you're in charge. I wouldn't look like this if you didn't want me to. I actually let the artist have a lot of creative license. Nice evasion. Shut the fuck up. Okay, this bullshit doesn't matter. What does matter is that he directs his anime gaze back to you. This isn't just about Dirk anymore. You're zapping around and ruining everything. I seriously can't even begin to unravel the utter saccharine shit pile you created. You have absolutely decimated everyone's character arcs and motivation. Seriously, Eridan got a gender arc? Come on, man. There's actually plenty of seeding for that storyline in the comic proper. Eridan's relationship to femininity is really... Do you realize what you've done here? You've completely stolen their destinies from them. Shut up. You guess you did. I'm mood, Aisha. But now they've got a chance to be actual teenagers and grow up in a world that isn't trying to murder them constantly. Well, Alternia is still doing that, but at least they won't be in a hostile video game environment. You've ruined them. But they're happy. Happy people don't get stories told about them. Shut up! Clearly they do. What was this story? What was this story that we all enjoyed then, Dirk? What was this story? I'm gonna punch Dirk in the face. That isn't true. That can't be true. You look to the director for help. Surely she knows what to say. After all, this happened on her watch. She wrote. She isn't looking at you. She's looking at the ground. She knew what she was doing the whole time. She knew how it would have to shake out. When were you planning to tell them? I was getting there. True. But like, there are other stories. You know what's a story about happy people when you get to the end of it? Like Butterfly Soup, but they're all happy at the end of that. Like, that's a cute, fun, happy story that I played for the experience. I hate this. I hate this. Every slice of life anime ever. Fuck Dirk Strider. Fuck Ultimate Dirk. Get out of here. She knows that the prince knows what he's talking about. Nobody has thought more about causation and narrative flow than he has. You know, but like the conflicts are usually still happy. You know what slice of life I really liked? Saint Young Men. The most conflict in that show was some little kids like bullying them slightly. Yeah, Nat! Stop giving Alt Dirk rights! Fuck, you shake your head. Oh no, 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 no! Wait a minute. Dirk did this to my thoughts, didn't he? Fuck, you shake your head. For a second there, it felt like things got a little screwy. Don't call me that! You're the one defending his point of view! Hey! She claps her hands in Ultimate Dirk's face. Cut that shit out. Leave them alone. Then stop wasting my time. She sighs. Fine. She appears to gather herself, folding her hands in front of her like she's about to recite a poem. This has been a really interesting experiment, and I'm glad we got to do it. I've definitely learned a lot. But, look, I need you to go back and give that beta to John. But what if I don't? Like, what if I like it here? Because without that, they never play the game. The story never gets told. You never read the story. You were never here. All right, but I did it with retcon powers. I did it with retcon powers, which means I'm allowed to make all the paradoxes I want. Wait. Isn't this just another timeline? A Doom timeline or whatever the fuck? The director shakes her head. No, it's a retcon. What you'd be doing here would be returning the alpha timeline into a doomed timeline. And since the story has technically ended and started again, and then ended and then started again so many times, switching tracks at this point would corrupt it beyond recognition. You would cause a paradox so catastrophic that it would literally tear the multiverse apart. Fine. I guess they're right. You mean like the scratch? Worse than the scratch. This would be the blackout. Utter ruin. But wait, you already threw the beta in the goddamn sewer. Shouldn't this have already happened? This utter ruin? No, because you still have the power to go back and change it. If you decide not to act, then we have to worry. You look back and forth between Ultimate Dirk and the director, trying to find a way out. Some indication that they're fucking with you. They don't seem to like each other much, but they do appear to be joined in their insistence that this utter ruin bullshit is going to happen unless you betray all your friends, unravel everything you did here. What was the point of doing any of this if you were always just going to have to lose it all in the end? MSPA Reader is gonna snap. MSPA Reader is gonna kill them all. Like... The director shrugs. What's the point of doing anything? What's the point of living if we know it's going to end in death? Why do we open up a book if we know we'll have to close it? Yeah, that's what you're asking. You don't want you don't just want more questions, goddammit. I'm sorry. I don't have any answers for you. Just an option screen. All right, let's see this blackout timeline. Oh, I see. So we've got 2 things so far. After whatever. We're not going to betray them. I clicked don't and the game shut down. Pesterquest, are you gonna open up for me? Pesterquest? Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. I want to do it one more time. Hold on, I wonder if... Hold on, let me check the chum roll. That wasn't even one of these? There's 3 of these and that wasn't even one of them? Okay. I did not. I know there's a twist, but I have not played it. I should play it. I should stream it. I really should. Because, like, I know there's a twist. I know there's, like, a dark twist, but I don't actually know what it is. Somehow. I don't know how I've gone this long without knowing the specifics of it, the twist. I'm going to hit don't again just to see if that's gonna happen again. Oh, yep, okay, all right. So let's just wait for that to open again. How are we feeling, gay? I tried to no, hold on. I tried to say guys and gang, and I ended up saying gays. Like, mood. Also, for shame at all of you, I can't believe nobody's commented on my outfit or my choice of drink. My ear is itching. Pesterquest, are you opening? I'm gonna try again. Busy? Oh no. Oh, of course. What? Orange vanilla? That type? Maybe. Okay. I guess we have to betray our friends. Fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what? Fuck both of you. You'll do it, but also, fuck you. That's fair. Thanks for being reasonable. Get out of my video game. I don't think I will. I'm gonna stick around and watch everything you tried to do here get flushed down the toilet of bad spin-offs. The director takes a step toward him. They aren't fighting exactly, but they're doing something. You have the distinct impression of two people fighting over a pen or elbowing each other out of the way in order to type at a keyboard. I hate that this is specifically but you have the distinct impression of the penis Ouija part of Homestuck, or that part where Karkat and Terezi were both using the same computer to argue at each other and they both blocked each other like 5 times in a row each. Yeah, I remember those parts of Homestuck too. You are feeling a little dizzy again. So we all agree that, like, black text is Aisha, also technically mind controlling us. But, like, as much as the author of a story mind controls a person, I feel like it's less malicious since it's, like, literally the author as opposed to a character taking it over. What did you just say, Dirk? What did Dirk just say? Andrew Hussey would never do this to me. The director takes a long, tired breath. Sorry about that. Where were we? You turn away from her. You don't want to talk to her anymore. You just want to get this over with. I get that. I'll let you be alone. I'm sorry, kid. The director fades slowly until it's like she was never there at all. But the horror, the pit of ice that has opened up in your belly, that's still there. And it will never go away. Ooh, once you consign all your friends to a hero's journey full of pain and heartache, what will happen to you? Will you just vanish? Will whatever iteration of you that was created for this story just cease to be? When the book is closed, what will you be? Zap. The mailbox is here. It's all full. The little flappy dealie is up and everything. With difficulty, you pull the beta out, scattering the rest of the mail across the yard. Fuck you, bills and coupon books. Get a job. Up in the house, you see a friendly face looking down at you. You take a deep breath. Let's throw the beta in the sewer again. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Put the beta back in the box. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart. As if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It is the one Desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. We are. Yeah, did you see that wave? Did you see it hit me? You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. There is. So we haven't reached the true ending yet. We have to discover the true ending. Savior of the waking world. I like that. I have a hope about that. Also, Nat, you know, after this, I'm showing you 2 Homestuck flashes. No, you don't have a choice. Okay. Okay. We have... I still have to see how these 2 routes end, though. So I'm gonna go back to this. Let's give it a rest and talk about something else. Oh yeah, no, this is not real. I guess neither of them do anything. Alright, so now we have to do... I forgot it was Unite Synchronization. Hold on. Anyway, now we have to do this. Trust yourself! Dirk turns to you, apology already on his face. No. You can tell where this is going and you hate it. Accurate. So, it's not you, it's me. Is levity helpful? Probably not, but I'm doing my best. It's not that this hasn't been a good time. I didn't expect to achieve this level of metatextual mind freak during our hangout, but I really enjoyed it. This is a day I would not have thought was possible. He stops to hold his fist out to Dave, who, after a pause, bumps it with his own. He must know, too. He turns away. Everything Dirk is saying feels forced to you, like he's trying to convince himself as legacy as you. Still, you know you've lost. And I have to thank you for it. I'd go so far as to consider you my friend, even. And if you frame your relative success or failure on having formed a friendship, you can call this a good. I don't think I will. I don't think I will call this a good. But he trails off, turning to walk toward the As much fun as this was, this is me we're talking about here. And there's no contest. I have to know. It was always going to be you and me, Dirk. The two of them stand side by side, twin smirks on their faces. Dirk's is almost believable. Goodbye. You curl up into yourself, a hunched ball on a tall tower on a single apartment in the middle of the city. Your brain disconnects from the sounds of their conversation, hoping that there's a likely victory monologue and a static of their exit. You cry into your shitty little stick hands because you thought you fucking had this one, and somehow it feels weightier than the loss of just one friend. You feel like something bigger and more beautiful than you thought possible was at your fingertips, and now it's gone. You come back to reality at the warmth of Ray's hand on your shoulder as he crouches down next to you. His voice is thick with tears you didn't even help him. Tears you didn't even help him to cry. Hey, Bill, I'm sorry. I indicate how much longer I can chill here, like emotionally. Can you take me home? What a great ending that was. Okay. Wait. Hold the fucking phone. Who is in charge of this story? Not Ultimate Dirk, not that director, and certainly not that guy who got shoved into a room with the wolf head. Fuck you, Andrew Hussey. MSPA reader says Andrew Hussey has no rights. It's you. It's always been you. Why are you just doing what they told you to do? There has to be a third option. There's always a third option. When the scratch happened, everything should have been erased. Everything was erased, except it wasn't, because someone intervened. Jade drew all her friends close to her and kept them saved. She saved them. The first time you tried to bring Jade with you when you teleported, Beck didn't let you. But then, later, he did. Jade told you that he'd just been acting like a normal dog. Jane told you that Godcat had just been acting like a good little kitty, almost like their powers were gone. You pace in a quick circle, then you hear Dad's car pulling up from behind you and zap out of there before you can get caught again. Looking fine. It looks looking fine. You've still got the beta clutched in your hand, but you're alone on Dave's roof underneath the blazing Houston sun. Nobody is going to bother you up here. There's something that's teasing just at the edge of your understanding, if only you could reach it. You need help. You need someone who knows about weird shit. Like a lock clicking in your brain, you understand what you have to do. I love her. Oh, it's you. How's it going? You look a little tired. You ask Aradia if she's been watching recently, if she knows what's been going down in your part of the neighborhood. She shakes her head. I lost track of you when you hopped universes. I'm about to try to get myself out of canon for good. Of course you are. And it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. So I've been trying to conserve my energy. Oh, right. Yeah, you know about that. She raises an eyebrow. Don't worry about that, actually. You know some lore is all. You might have seen what's going to happen to Aradia next, Actually, she doesn't have too much to worry about. She and Solix are fine. Actually, they're probably more fine than almost everyone else. That's good to know, I guess. So did you figure out what was going on with your friend's situation? Yeah, you tell Aradia what's been going on with your friend's situation. Wow. Yeah. And you're going to do it? You're going to erase this timeline? Because if you are, then no offense, I might head out of canon a little early. That's just the thing. You think you might have a plan? Oh? You tell her the plan. Does she think it'll work? A slow, brilliant smile paints a sunrise across her face. I love Iridia so much. I have no idea, but I'd love to watch. Yeah. The green sun. Oh, hold up. The green sun spreads out below you like a giant radioactive gumball that absolutely wants to tear you into a million greasy pieces. You can feel it tugging at all of your organs, twisting up all the words inside you, making a mess of the themes, dragging motifs screaming it to the surface. This is the single largest source of raw narrative mass in the multiverse, and it should be killing you. Do you actually need me to do anything? You sort of just wanted her to vibe here with you in case you die? You don't want to die alone. The frown! That's fair. Hey, if you die, I'll pick up your bones for you. Thanks, Iridia. She smiles. See you on the other side, you say. You're not sure who you're talking to. You're guessing this is going to be pretty bad. It's not bad. Big mood. It's not pain exactly, because when you are inside the green sun, you don't think you have nerve endings anymore. You're just a consciousness floating in the miasma of causation. You aren't sure how this is supposed to work. Should you maybe start thinking about your friends like you are in the animes, drawing strength from the power of your social links? You think about John and Rose and your good friend Dave. Fuck, ouch, thinking too much hurts. You aren't going to be able to count on anime cliches for this one, you guess. So you don't think about your friends. For once, you think about yourself. The impossibility that is you, protagonist, reader, carrier of the story. Maybe not every story, but this one. You have been erased so many times. You look across the rise and fall of this story and see just how many mistakes you've made, all the times you've broken your friend's trust or betrayed them or, hell, even killed them. You reach across to all of those yous, your what-ifs, your do-overs. You let the blazing energy overtake you. You open yourself up, and everything goes green. And you better be on your best behavior, orphaner. If this partnership is going to work out, forget this guy for... I don't remember. Stop making me do so many voices. Forget this guy, Friska. We can do this ourselves. Could you at least give a guy a chance to respond to a couple of... What's that? They really don't make me do every single voice in this game. Please, 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 I don't remember. Pounce! Come here, kitty kitty. I'm home. Nepeta, this cave is far too small for someone with a height as strong as mine. Pounce? Equius, what's that? Anyway, that's why I don't eat corn dogs anymore. What the fuck? Is this a normal future thing? Earthquakes and shit? I guess that's a normal whenever thing, but we don't get many of them in Houston. I don't think that's an earthquake. Autoresponder? No seismic activity detected in the area. When did Rosemary end up in the... So you're telling me I wrote this? In another history? Yes, as far as I'm aware. But when did we do this, and why did I not see it? Incredible. It's very boring. I think it's brilliant. I followed in life. Think of how you came to be here, where you are right now, and the choices you've made along that path. What are the odds that the you that prevailed is this one? Is probably something that could be mapped out, but you're too busy eating the fucking sun with your whole body to figure it out. Instead, you sink into this feeling of connection that holds you together. The bonds you created are threaded through your arms and your belly and your heart. Your body is nothing, consumed by flame, and yet you feel yourself start to become. The mail goes in the box. Okay, get ready. This is the best part of the movie. Are they watching Con Air? Of course, they're watching. What else? They're watching Con Air. All the classic memes come from this part. I don't remember what voice I did for you, John. I'm so very sorry. John, every part of this movie is hot trash. Oh, it's not that bad. I want to see the guy put the bunny back in the box. This movie is so bad that the drones are approaching your neighborhood. It's too late for the human race. Darkness sees at this timeline, and in the distance you hear what might be cracks, splinters through space and time. Reality is compressing and falling apart around you in a cacophony of breaking glass. All of your friends, all of their dreams rendered away to nothing, all of it unraveling. No. No, it doesn't disappear. I don't let it. I am bigger than this story, but I am also inside the story, so I gather it up and I keep it close to me, and as soon as I remove it from causation, it's like it never happened. I take the timeline and I lock it away. This is what it is. It is a locked timeline, and I am its guardian. Its first guardian. Yeah. Yeah. You rescued your friends from a very long day. It's coming 4/13. It's coming 4/13. Watch. I feel, you know what that feels like? And I feel I'm probably not the only one who has done this, but that feels like when I first played Undertale and I got the good end, and they like make you feel really guilty if you ever want to play it again. So I took that save and I like duplicated it and I put it in a folder that I'm never gonna touch ever in my life. And that's what it feels like. So that was Pesterquest. MSPA Reader is a first guardian now, so that's cool. Okay. Let me see something. Okay. thank you guys so much for chilling with me while we play this Homestuck game. I'm excited to see what comes to light. I'm really excited for Hide Swap Back 2. Like I said, it's probably coming. I fully expect that game to come out on 4/13 because they uploaded the thing to Steam, and they don't usually do that until the game is going to come out. So yeah, that is it though. I'm going to go watch some Homestuck flashes. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm going to go make Nat learn more things about Homestuck. So yeah, thanks. Bye.